All right, now moving on to the next game. This is Brickdown and Shooting Gallery, which I think is code for things we've seen before, but we'll see. Do we have a manual? We do not. Let's go ahead and just pop it right in. Let's play this. We know what's up. This is another launch title for the APF MP-1000. This is Brickdown and Shooting Match. All right, so let's see what a slow 8-layer Brickdown is. I'm going to push 1 on my keypad, and now I am waiting for... Do I have my controls? Hello? Anything? Am I moving? No. Anything? They also can switch the controls. Usually if you have one player plugged in, you have to plug it into the second player controller for it to play. But looks like it's not responding. Any one of those? No? No, it's not. All right, well, let's do a reset on it. My controller doesn't work on my APF, Mom. I need help. Someone fix it. All right, let's see what shooting match is like. Let's push 5 on our joystick. So this is shooting match. I am the left gun turret, and when I push the fire button, looks like, oh, I ran out of energy. But the 1 or 2 people, you're literally just shooting a target that goes back and forth on the screen. Ooh, magic. How much time could you spend on that? All right, so let's quit out of that one. Sad that the other one didn't work. I think it's because we had the original joystick plugged in and you needed one of the knobs to control Brickdown. And we just didn't have that controller. What if you didn't buy that one when it came with the system? All right, so that one I'm giving way below. That is bad for the time. 2 stars. It's the best of the bad for 2 stars. Almost, APF, almost. All right, the next game that came out, which is Roulette, Keno, and slots. So you want to get your casino on at home, you can play this game, and we're not. We get 0 stars. All casino-based games get no love. Next game is Catena. I am not familiar with Catena. Is this a gambling game as well? We have a manual. Catena is, looks like more than 1 square can be captured on a move as long as all the rules are obeyed. The microcomputer will not allow an illegal move to be made, such as placing a square which does not surround an opponent's square. Okay, so it's similar to Othello or Go, where you have to put a color down and match, capture or make the other pieces around become your color. That looks like Catena. How do they translate that to the APF? Let's take a look. So this is the launch title. We're April 2nd, 1978, playing Catena on the APF. Let's do... Oh, here we go. The computer can play by itself. Wow, let's push number 3. So it's going to build the board for us, and we can see what happens when the computer plays the game. It's just putting several cards on the screen, all the way to 64, and it looks like the computer's going to play itself, where they're trying to capture purple or blue colors. I've never heard it referred to as Catena. It must be a different name for it, but it's essentially Othello or Go if you're familiar with those games. All right, great job. Thanks for demonstrating the game, computer. Appreciate it. All right, so for the time, that's below average, 2.5. It's only 1 game on there, and it is, I would say, difficult to program, but still what you could play at home, based on everything else we've seen in 1978, it's below average. Below. All right, moving on. Next, we have Hangman, Tic-Tac-Toe, and Doodle, which the other home consoles have had this. The same idea. Let's pop in this cartridge. It's October 2nd, 1978, playing Hangman, Tic-Tac-Toe, and Doodle. So we have Hangman, different variations of Hangman. Let's see what Doodle looks like on the APF. And, oh my gosh, it's worse than what we've seen on Atari or the RCA Studio 2. Everything we've seen at home. This shows you also what the APF's graphics are capable of. The pixels look like they're 4 pixels in 1. This is me drawing around on the screen, but so large for the time. No way. And for Hangman and Tic-Tac-Toe, we've seen several things on other consoles way below. So we're going to give this, it's functional, it works, but it's bad, and I'm not going to give it the best bad. Let's do 1.5. There's varying degrees of bad, but at the time, you could play way better. All right, moving on to our next one. This is Pinball, Dungeon Hunt, and Blockout on the APF. Let's see what the artwork looks like. This is 3 games in 1, or 3 different versions, and no real help with the artwork or manual, so we're just going to wing it. Let's see what these games are like. This is October 1978, playing Pinball, Dungeon Hunt, and Blockout on the APF Imagination Machine. All right, so I'm going to push number 1 on my keypad to play Pinball. Oh my gosh, it looks so simple. So the controls are very easy. I can move left and right. And where's my fire button? Where's my ball? Is that it with the yellow on the side? Hello? Hello, where are you? Maybe numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to start by pushing fire and it's not working. Anything? Anything? No? I'm even trying all my numbers on the number pad and it's still not working correctly. The other option is maybe the second player fires the pinball, but there's our pinball table. Looks very simple for the time. So let's reset, check out another one. I wonder why pinball didn't start for us. All right, oh, and pro pinball. No, we won't do that one. Let's see what Dungeon Hunt's like. So I'm going to push 4 on the controller. We're going to play 1 player. What is Dungeon Hunt? It's building a bunch of cards on the screen for me. And we did not have a manual, so I'm guessing we are going to pick one of them. Let's try, let's start at number 17, 1, 7, and then looks like no one was there, so let's try 27, 37, 47, 57. This is Dungeon Hunt. Oh, we found a castle. I don't know what that means, but we found something. 58. Okay, so again, the mind frame of it's 1978, and the ability to just control something on your computer screen was revolutionary. So the fact that people at home could push buttons on their keypad and make things appear or disappear or change on their home television was amazing. So I know we're looking at this now, and it's like, you know, what's the point? This could have lasted people and for hours in 1978. Don't quote me on that. All right, so let's reset. And let's see the last one. It looks like Blockout. Let's do normal Blockout. So we'll push 5 on our keypad. Here is Blockout. We got okay, it's another snake game. Take a look at the graphics though. The graphics still aren't up to snuff with what we've seen from the other home consoles. So definitely below average. It's just that you draw the snake. We got it. All right, so below average for what else you could play at the time, but for so many games and so many variations, we'll give it just slightly below. Still around the average range with 2.5 stars. All right, let's finish with our last game for the APF MP-1000. This is UFO, Sea Monsters, Break It Down, Rebuild, and Shoot. So many games. How are we going to get through them all? Here's some of the artwork. This is the box, the TV microcomputer program. That's how you sell video games at home. That sounds like a computer. This is a console. I know it can plug into a computer, but the cool part is this is being programmed in color when we have arcade games that are being programmed in black and white. All right, so this is October 1978. This is our last launch title for the APF M1000. Let's see what UFO is like. We push number 1 on our keypad. Here is UFO. Okay, so I am the UFO on the left. I have no control over the UFO. All I'm doing is shooting 1 laser down and destroying the enemies. But it has more pixel depth than the other games we've seen. And this is 2-player. No one's playing against me. Yeah, I'm playing by myself. All right, so that is UFO. Let's reset. And let's see Sea Monsters. So this is pushing number 3 on our controller. Ooh, looks familiar. It's the same game, just the variation of Sea Monsters. You're just firing down 1 shot at a time. And keep in mind, this came out before Space Invaders, at least in North America. So it was released in North America, and the ability of shooting down, it's not like they got the inspiration from Space Invaders. We just saw it a few months before. All right, so that was that one. Let's reset. Let's see what rebuild is. So we push 5. Oh, no, wait. I want to see break it down. Push number 4. This is break it down. Break it down, man. Okay, now I am the one all the way over on the far side. So I have no controls, no joystick controls. I'm literally just pushing the button, and you break it down. You shoot all the blocks until you break it down. Whoever breaks it down first wins. I'm glad they have a concept that we don't need a manual. Okay, so let's reset again. Let's see what rebuild is. I bet it's the same idea, but backwards. All right, so here we go. I'm shooting, yes, and I'm rebuilding. They did the same thing backwards. Ooh, fancy. All right, so our next game is shoot a little or shoot a lot. I want to shoot a lot, so we're pushing number 8 on our keypad. There we go. This is shoot. I am the left gun turret all the way over on the side, and then I have no control over my cannon. I can move it. I can't move it anywhere. All I'm literally doing is firing up and shooting, and just getting points for hitting the target. Very simple 2-player game, and it gets the job done. Lots of game variations. Not super original, but it is a shooting game similar to Space Invaders. So average for the time, it'd be pretty good. So let's give that one a 3-star rating. I dig it. And that looks like that is our time for tonight. That is... So my closing thoughts. I'd rather play Atari at home than any of the other home consoles so far, and that's why Atari did so well. We will catch you next time. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the channel and joining me on my quest to play every single video game in order of release. We'll be streaming live every weekday at 9 p.m. Central, so join us and let me know if there's any games that we missed on the way. You can always check me out on YouTube to see any old videos or any of the archival ones before the live stream. Just tell your friends that there's some crazy guy out there playing every single video game, or trying to, in chronological order. You can look me up on Twitter, on Instagram, and YouTube. Chronologically Gaming is the name to look for. We'll catch you next time.